got to be strong.
안녕 여러분.
This is how we do when my homies go.
You're listening to Gecko Radio, JEJU Morning Alternative.
Good morning, GEC. That's right. What? Am I listening to the right station? Yes, you are tuned into Gecko Radio, and it is Friday, and it is Henya Takeover. JY in the house. Mark is here, still here. Okay, but hello. Okay, well, just one DJ, please. All right. So, hey, hello everyone. I guess you expected Mark, DJ Mark, who's here Monday through Friday, but this is JY Takeover today. And at the end of the show, I'll reveal why I decided to take over on this very important Friday. But let's get into the stories for today. So, football fans, it's finally here. The 2026 FIFA World Cup has officially kicked off. I'm sure you guys are all excited for that. And today is a big one for Korea because the Korean national team opens its World Cup campaign against Czech Republic, and that game is set for 11 a.m. Korea time. And actually, we do have Neela with us here, so she'll try to get in with us, try to show her face on the camera. Of course, all eyes will be on Captain Son Heung-min. Oh my God, so much pressure as Korea looks to get off to a strong start in a tough Group A that also includes Mexico and South Africa. That seems really tough. So whether you're a lifelong football fanatic or someone who only watches the World Cup, me, today the perfect excuse to join the excitement and cheer on Korea. 대한민국. 대한민국. All right, yeah, Neela wants to get in on that too. But here's what's coming up on today's show. We'll start with the question of the day, hint, clean energy. Then we'll take a look at the weather around Jeju to help you plan out your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, followed by the Jeju Morning News briefing. Then it's time for what's going down in GEC, and then we'll get into the Friday segment, Gecko Weekend Rundown. And this is epic. We have like the biggest list ever in the history of the show of 36 episodes, right? And take a look at what's happening around Jeju this weekend. Then we'll end with Jeju Word of the Day, if we do have time. Okay, so let's get into our first song, the opening track of the day. It's Wednesday Off, Rockin' My Soul.
I guess it's time to say goodbye. The roads keep rolling and so do I. You left your boots, fight a fade in the sky. There's a wind and hum when you left her die. Your name still echoes through the pines. I keep alive when the night can hide. Baby, this is, and I know the night feel heavy, my heart stone cold. The fire's gone low, but it still goes. Guess I got to go when the silence grows, like a lonely ghost, human sweet and low. While the shadows fade in an afterglow, so down the broken road, I can't stay. Where we fade, shadows falling, rocking my soul, but I know talking to the too long. This whiskey talk when the lights go dry. The truth keep burning when I close my eyes. Maybe this is and I know. The night feel heavy, my heart stone cold. The fire's gone low, but it still glows. Guess I got to go when the silence grows, like a lonely ghost, shooting sweet and low, while the shadows fade in an afterglow. Soft down the broken road, I can't stand memory fade. Shadows falling, rocking my soul, Lord, I know I can't stand memory fade. Shadows falling, rocking my soul, Lord, I know. I can't stand memory fade. Shadows falling, rocking my soul, Lord, I know. I can't stand memory fade. Shadows falling, rocking my soul, Lord, I know.
Good morning.
Listening to the GEC's very own Gecko Radio, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. JEJU Morning Alternative.
All right. Good morning, GEC and the world. Good to see you. It's Friday, June 12th, and this is episode 35. Okay, so far, I have made two epic mistakes. I said this episode 36. Previously, it's episode 35. And also, I didn't understand the break's length and what it contains. So, producer Mark, I have a newfound respect for you. This is pretty hard and confusing. So, now I see how he's like pushing the button and everything. Okay, can you stop like taking over my camera, please? And also, only one DJ in the house. I don't want to listen to your voice. Hello. Surprise. I'm here, everyone. Really good to see you, Halciarino. And I see all the chat here. So this is Henya Takeover of the Gecko Radio today. It's the invasion. And I don't know, maybe I'll love it so much that I want to start a turtle radio from GEC or something like that. I'll stick with being the head writer for Gecko Radio. But at the end of the show, I'll reveal why I decided to take over this radio spot as a DJ, not as a writer behind the scenes, all right? So, we've made to another Friday, yes. And Halciarino, I tuned into the Ariran Radio last night, and I saw you on the chat, and you said you were working your little butt off. So, kudos to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being a loyal listener, and we really appreciate you. I hope you're excited for the upcoming World Cup, right? And GEC is winding down here too, because yesterday SJA had their last day at the school. They only had a half day, so I think the kids got out during noon. And then today is the last day for KIS, and they go into this long summer break. And really, really kudos to all the students who worked so hard. And it's beautiful. Today, the weather is going to be glorious, and they deserve their beautiful, beautiful weekend with their family and friends and traveling, getting out there, enjoying the beautiful Friday and the weekend. So, everyone, welcome back to Gecko Radio Jeju Morning Alternative. I'm your host, not Mark, but JY Choi, broadcasting live from Global Education City here on Jeju Island. Gecko Radio is your English language morning companion in the GEC, made for expats, English learners, parents, students, my mom, teachers, and anyone who wants to start the day feeling a little more in tune with life on Jeju. Every morning, we bring you a little bit of everything from around the island: local stories, upcoming events, hidden gems to explore, daily trivia, weather updates, practical Jeju life tips, and most importantly, maybe, music from Jeju, Korea, and beyond. So whether you're getting the kids out the door, making your way into the GEC, packing lunches, brewing that first cup of coffee — I got my tea here, Mark's got his coffee — catching up on messages, or simply trying to wake yourself up, Gecko Radio is here to start the morning with you. So this is Gecko Radio, and who am I? I am head writer of the show. I'm JY at Jeju Jade on Instagram, and I'm normally behind the scenes, but today I'm taking over the DJ spot. And I have to say, this is pretty sweet. I get to be the person who talk to the listeners, right? And here along with me is a producer, DJ, writer, editor, marketer, and the wonder man behind the scene today, Mark Wilson Che at Gecko_Radio_Jeju, or Mark at Makuya, and also at Henya Husband, as that's one of his very important role, being the husband of Henya and being the supporter of me. So please like, subscribe, hit notification button. All right, let's get into the question of the day. And I wrote it myself, so I should know.
It's the Gecko question of the day. 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 Yeah.
Wow, that break, I didn't know. And then Mark gave me a little note, like there's an amazing break that's coming up. And yeah, remembering these little breaks, that's really hard too. But anyway, let's get into the question of the day. Which type of eco-friendly vehicle is especially important in Jeju's plan to become a carbon-free island by year 2035? So we've been talking about EV and all of that, but which type of eco-friendly vehicle is especially important in Jeju's plan? Is it A, steam-powered vehicle? Is it B, hydrogen vehicle? Or C, diesel truck? And finally, D, horse-drawn carriage. Okay, so I'll give you a hint. Instead of charging a battery, this vehicle creates electricity using the most abundant element in the universe and only emits water. Wow, I mean, pretty much everything is given there. Okay, so think about that. When we come back, we'll see what the skies have in store with today's weather. And today, we're especially excited because we're debuting some of the amazing Jeju local musicians here. And I'm so thankful that they gave us permission. So here with our first new debut of the musicians, this is Serendipiter or Serendipiter, Pado.
What's the weather like in Jeju? We're gonna tell you what to do if it's sunny or rainy or calm and typhoons. What's the weather like in Jeju?
That's right. What's the weather like in Jeju? And hello everyone. If you're tuning in just now, I am JY, not the usual DJ Mark, and Mark is right next to me playing the role of DJ and producer because he's really busy pushing that button. I really didn't know what's going down here because
It's real hard work.
Okay, can you stop taking over my microphone? Thank you. I have the full reign of the microphone. So normally he's in the office just looking at the four monitors, pushing different buttons. I'm always in the living room, kind of like yelling at him during the break, like, hey, that comment was kind of boring, boo-hoo. But I really didn't know what's going down. So I have a newly found respect for DJ Mark. But hello, everyone. I'm JY. And now let's take a look at the weather around Jeju for Friday, June 12th. So today is looking like a warm and pleasant Friday across the island with sunshine mixed with some clouds. Here in Daejeong, we're starting around 20 degrees this morning, climbing to about 25 in the afternoon. Okay, I'll take that into consideration for my diving today because I will be diving after this show. Jeju City should also reach the mid-20s with a bright and comfortable feel through the day. Down in Seogwipo, expect mild condition with temperature reaching around 25 degrees and plenty of sunshine through the afternoon. Over on the East Coast in Seongsan, they should see similar weather, staying warm and pleasant with highs in the mid-20s. Ooh, so glad to hear that because there are so many events planned for today and the weekend. And also, I, as the writer, added the weekend weather. So here we go. Looking ahead to the weekend, Saturday and Sunday are both shaping up nicely. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy, warm and a little more humid by Sunday. Highs should stay around 26 to 27 degrees. So overall, it's a great early summer weekend for Jeju. Short sleeves during the day should be fine, but a light layer could help in the evening. It's still a little chilly. So everybody will enjoy their weekend. And unfortunately, I think next week, the Jangma, the rain season, the monsoon will start in Jeju. So I think this might be like the last perfect weekend before we get hit with that rain. So please, everyone, enjoy the weekend, enjoy the beautiful Friday. So we will come back after a music break and reveal the answer to the question of the day. And if you already know it, send us a message. I see Jose Arino put his answer there, and we will see if you got it right. All right. Next artist is, oh my God, I'm so excited for her. And we're so grateful because we just got permission to play her yesterday. And we just discovered these artists, just searching furiously on Instagram or other platforms so we can have more music for our station, but also showcase how many amazing artists are based in Jeju and just a variety of music they make. And this musician, her artist name is Humin, and she composes original music. She writes lyrics. She plays multiple instruments. She arranges it. And it's really amazing to see her body of work. And we are just so grateful that we get to play her music. So here it is, Humin Abraxas.
우리는 태어났나 무엇을 위해서 참아왔던 기억들 치열했던 나날들 날 감싸던 알을 깨고 나와서 방황했던 하늘 위 허무했던 구름 위 우린 깨어나 더 크게 더 차올라 어두웠던 불빛들 차가웠던 눈빛들 태양을 피해서 전나무들 아래서 자라나는 우리들 또 벗어나는 우리들 모두가 안 된다고 얘기했지 무너지고 내려와 흔들리던 이성들 그래도 모든 건 피와 살이 되었지 다시 나를 잡고 한 번 더 도약을 해 우린 깨어나 더 크게 더 차올라 어두웠던 불빛들 차가웠던 눈빛들 태양을 피해서 전나무들 아래서 자라나는 우리들 또 벗어나는 우리들
Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of the GEC Jeju.
That's right. Gecko Radio in the morning, the only station out of GEC. But who knows? Maybe I love this so much that I'll come up with another station out of GEC. Then Gecko Radio won't be the only station from GEC. I'm joking. I love being the writer, but once in a while, this kind of DJ takeover, I think this might be exciting. So, Halcia Reno, yeah, Humin. I mean, she has so many music out there. I'm sure you heard her somewhere, maybe on Arirang Radio or somewhere, but we always upload the whole artist information and the music we played at the information section of our YouTube video after the live is done. You can always go back and enjoy it. You can click on the information and re-listen to the music over and over again. So I was listening to the music and looking at the music video, and it really matches our aesthetic on the TV. And also, I'm so appreciative that it's kind of like a lyrical music video. So you can see all the Korean words that pop up matching to the music. So like I was looking at it, and there was one lyric that said 어두웠던 불빛들 차가웠던 눈빛들, which translates to those dim and lonely lights, those cold and distant eyes, and it's really beautiful. So I think this might be a great way for you to learn Korean and pick up some Korean like kind of poetic expressions. But we're running out of time, so let's get into today's question of the day. So the question was, which type of eco-friendly vehicle is especially important in Jeju's plan to become a carbon-free island by 2035? And let's see, in the chat, Helsiarino has put his answer there. So he said, I think horses emit way too much, quote unquote, eco-friendly exhaust. So I'm going with B, hydrogen vehicles. Is that the answer? And yes, you got it. It is B, hydrogen vehicles. And let's bring up that image. Please, PD. Boop. That's right. And can we bring it up a little bit? Because I really like, this simple icon. Oh, okay. I see how it's done. All right. So you see the hydrogen H2. And let's see how this vehicle works. So a hydrogen vehicle, honestly, when I heard it, I'm like, that really sounds futuristic. I have no idea how automobile is run on hydrogen. So a hydrogen vehicle is a type of eco-friendly car that uses hydrogen gas as its fuel instead of gasoline or diesel. Most hydrogen vehicles on the road today are called fuel cell electric vehicles, or FCEVs, so like a different type of EV. They're actually electric cars, but instead of plugging into a charger like we do with our truck, they create their own electricity while driving. Wow. That really seems like a scientific, like, we create the energy while driving. Okay, so inside the vehicle, as you see in the image, hydrogen from a storage tank is combined with oxygen from the air in a device called a fuel cell. This chemical reaction produces electricity, which powers the electric motor. The only byproducts are water and heat, hence it's super eco-friendly, which means there are no carbon dioxide emissions coming out of the tailpipe. Wow. All right, I can see why this is for the future of Jeju. So one of the biggest advantages of hydrogen vehicles is convenience. Refueling usually takes only a few minutes for these vehicles, much like filling up a conventional car, and many hydrogen cars can travel more than 500 kilometers on a single tank. Oh, great. This makes them especially attractive for buses, trucks, and other vehicles that need to travel long distances. But in Jeju, there are still some challenges. Hydrogen fueling stations are not yet common, and producing clean hydrogen can be expensive. Scientists and engineers around the world are working on ways to create more green hydrogen, which is made using renewable energy like wind and solar power. So here in Jeju, hydrogen technology is part of the island's long-term vision for a cleaner future. But from what I understand, there's only one hydrogen fueling station over in Hamdok, which is about 100 minutes from here drive. So even if we have a hydrogen vehicle, it'll be pretty much impossible to refuel it and keep it moving. So I guess that's in the plan for Jeju. We'll see what happens. And in that way, we can reduce pollution and help move Jeju toward its goal of becoming a more sustainable island. All right, now let's take a short music break. And when we come back, we'll dive right into your Jeju morning news briefing.
I'm going to make it an executive decision. I think because we have so much stuff to cover, we'll get right into the news. How's that?
Okay. I'll listen to the producer. Here we go.
This just in. Jeju morning news briefing.
All right. So as I was saying, like my voice is really dying. So I'm like, okay, we're get to go into song break, but executive decision was making. So I'll stop chatting. I'll get right into the Jeju morning news briefing. Okay. So now for a story that connects nicely with today's question of the day. According to Jeju Story, Jeju is putting even more weight behind hydrogen vehicles. The provincial government has announced that residents who purchase a hydrogen powered car can receive up to 39.5 million won in subsidies, currently the highest level of support in the country. So that comes down to like $30,000, which is major. You're pretty much given this amazing car for free. And boop, the image is there. This is from Hyundai, and this is the all-new Nexo car, hydrogen car. So this year, the program will support 79 new hydrogen vehicles within Jeju Island, with applications open through July 6th. Priority will be given to groups such as first-time car buyers, families with multiple children, veterans, and people replacing older diesel vehicles. The province isn't just helping people buy the cars. Owners will also receive tax benefits, discounts on public parking, and maintenance support. Provincial officials say hydrogen vehicles produce no exhaust emissions, as we just learned from the question of the day, and really use only water, making them an important part of Jeju's long-term goal of becoming a cleaner, carbon-free island. Of course, there are some hurdles. Right now, as I mentioned, there's only one hydrogen charging station in Hamdok, and also, but the province planned to expand the network to 4 stations by 2027, which is next year. So we'll see. Cost is actually another factor. Although the purchase subsidy is generous, hydrogen fuel currently costs around 15,000 won per kilogram, or about $9 per kilogram, and drivers will still consider fuel prices, maintenance, and charging convenience before making the switch. So for now, this year's program of 79 vehicles is being viewed as the beginning of a new market rather than mass adoption. Whether that vision succeeds will depend not only on the cars themselves, but also on building the charging stations and support network to make hydrogen a practical choice for everyday life. That sounds amazing. All right, moving on. A story that reminds us how important those first few minutes can be in an emergency. And I think about this issue all the time. So let's get into it. So in Jeju, 119 emergency video calls have helped save the lives of 4 cardiac arrest patients this month alone. Wow. So in June alone, these video calls have helped save the lives of 4 cardiac arrest cases. According to the Jeju Fire Safety Headquarters, the 119 Emergency Medical Consultation Center used video calls to guide people at the scene through CPR and AED use before paramedics arrived. Yes, I go through this kind of like emergency training about twice a year, but I feel like in the moment of panic, it's really hard to remember what to do with the AED device and also how to perform the CPR. So one case happened in Ewar where a man in his 50s collapsed while exercising. Through a video call, 119 staff confirmed he was in cardiac arrest and guided the caller through the chest compressions and the use of the AED, the automated external defibrillator. By the time the ambulance crew arrived, the man had already regained spontaneous circulation. I mean, that's amazing. On the same day, another man in his 40s collapsed in Yeongdong in the Jeju city. Again, thanks to video guidance from 119 and CPR by people nearby, he also recovered circulation before reaching the hospital. Jeju's rate of patients regaining circulation before reaching the hospital has also been steadily improving, which is amazing, from 18.8% in 2023 to 21.1% so far this year. So it's climbed about 2.3%. So the message is clear. When someone collapses, call 119 immediately, follow the instructions, and don't be afraid to start chest compressions. Those first few minutes, those golden time, can save a life. Yes, and I guess as soon as I read this news, another thought is like, make sure your phone always has enough battery power, because it'll be crazy if you're doing the chest compressions and your phone dies. So make sure you have enough battery power. Okay, when we come back, it's time for what's happening around GEC. Then we'll get into Gecko Weekend Rundown, our Friday guide to events around the island, from local festivals and family-friendly outings to places worth checking out. The next music is from band EGANG, and I had the pleasure of actually seeing their music live last year at the JEJU EXPATS festival, and they're amazing. They bring in the Korean traditional sound and mix it up with a modern sound and the band, live band playing. So this is gonna be an amazing song. It's Evening Primrose by band EGANG.
달빛에 숨어버린 별들과 내 마음을 아실런지 돌이킬 수 없는 시간은 어떻게 해야 하나요 그대에게 드리고 싶은 내 마음의 시간 언제까지 쌓이기만 하다 울어버릴까요 느릿느릿 내 마음을 그대 지울 수 없어요 천천히 아주 천천히 가도 내게 와줘요
What's going down in GEC?
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood. A beautiful
Ooh, I cannot sing along that because Mark always says I'm off key. So, yes, I am back. And hello, if you're tuning in just now, this is DJ JY taking over, especially just for today. Mark is next to me. He hasn't gone anywhere because he has to press all the keys. All right, let's look at what's going down in GEC. But real quickly, wasn't that song so beautiful? Evening Primrose is called 달맞이 꽃 in Korean. And if you look up Evening Primrose, it comes in like kind of pink or yellow. It's very pretty little flower and it really matches the mood of the song. So good job, band EGANG. It's your newest song. I love it. Okay, let's see what's going down in GEC. So over at SJA or St. Johnsbury Academy Jeju, there was a special celebration on campus this week. Just yesterday, the school held its annual clap-out ceremony, a tradition that celebrates students moving on to the next stage of their education. So if you can blow up that photo, you can literally see the students kind of like clapping out, high-fiving each other as they move from one building to another. So the spotlight was on grade 5 students heading to middle school. So we've been on the SJA campus, Mark and I, and it's like a completely different building. So it's quite meaningful after spending 5 years in one building and then you are grown, you are going into the middle school and then you're moving on to the next stage of your life and building. So you get the clap out. Grade 8 students preparing for high school also. Classmates, teachers, and staff lined the halls, cheering and high-fiving the students as they walked through one last time. It's a simple tradition, but a very meaningful one to the students, a chance to recognize all the hard work, friendships, and growth they have brought these students to this milestone. A big congratulations to all the SJA Rising Middle School and High School students. We hope you enjoy the summer and wish you all the best for exciting adventures ahead. And please listen to Gecko Radio. We are very, very informative for students. All right, moving on. Next, BHA or Brangsam Hall Asia students are leaving their mark on one of Jeju's most special natural spaces. Earlier this year, Brangsam Hall Asia held the BHA Companion Gojawal Idea Contest, inviting students, families, and community members to come up with creative ways to help visitors connect with the Shimpyeongri Gojawal. All right, so Shimpyeong Village is right next to us. We drive through every day, and there's this beautiful Gojawal there. And it seems like they have created some map there. Okay, now some of these winning ideas have become a reality. That's amazing. A new welcome sign. Oh, so I guess that's what the photo's about. And an acorn-shaped bench. I see it right there. Only one person can see it. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. And it could be a perfect photo zone. So acorn-shaped bench there, inspired by student designs, have been installed at the entrance to the Gojawal, creating a warm and meaningful welcome for future visitors. The school expressed its gratitude to Shimpyeong Village, the participating students and families, and everyone who helped bring the project to life. They also gave a special thanks you to Dr. Blair Lee for supporting this partnership and wished him all the best in his next chapter. Oh, I guess Dr. Blair Lee is moving on. It's a wonderful example of students helping to protect and celebrate Jeju's unique natural environment. That's right, Gojawa Forest with its all the thorns and the thick bush, thin trees. It's one of the most important natural environment here in Jeju, and they're building stronger connections with the local community. So I loved that. Okay, and finally, this next one isn't exactly a GEC event, but it's a refresher. And so many GEC teachers, staff, students, and parents are involved. So it might be an honorary GEC gathering here. Boop. That's 2026 JEJU EXPATS Festival, yay, is coming up at Tapdong Seaside Theater when? Tomorrow, on Saturday, June 13th, starting at around 4 p.m. with the marketplaces, with the opening ceremony at 6 p.m. And if you're still on the island after school wraps up, it's definitely worth checking out. Why? This year's lineup is packed with talents from across Jeju's international community. Jessica Garcia, she's singing some like mariachi songs, wearing traditional garments and showing that Mexican flair on the stage. And teacher band Milton Stapler will be performing alongside crowd favorites like Chimp No Chimp, The D Words, and Mad. Also, our energetic duo Junli and Seiko, who's very generous to let us use their music on our show. Also, don't miss Omar and the Eastern Power, or 우마르와 동방천력. Their performance brings serious musicianship, powerful energy, and a sound that can completely take over the stage. And I love how they mix their backgrounds, like Omar's from Morocco. I think guitarist byul is from Egypt. So their song is just really powerful because they are a Jeju-born band now based in other places. And that's just scratching the surface between the live music, international food, vendors, flea market booth, and seaside atmosphere. There's going to be something for everyone. A special shout out as well to Alexis Joy, who will be hosting the festival for the final time after 10 years, while yours truly, me, JY, will be on stage emceeing throughout the event. And I've been gearing up for this. I was working on the scenario yesterday, so please come out. Please support me. I think Mark will be there too. So if you're around next weekend, make your way to Tapdong. Trust us, this event you really don't want to miss. All right, moving on to our next song. It's Jo Eun-byul from Normal Aliens, and this song is called Bigebi. And I was like, what is Bigebi? Okay, so Bigebi is a slang term used in pansori, or the Korean traditional singing, and the Namsadang traveling performance troops. And Bigebi referred to someone who does not come from a hereditary family of traditional performance. I love it, and I'm so excited to launch this song for the first time on the radio. Here's Bigebi from Jo Eun-byul.
세상 진짜 가짜가 있나 허나 진짜 가짜가 여기 있소만 그대는 개비 타령하고 나는 신세 타령을 하네 정처 없이 떠도는 이내 몸은 오늘도 그저 디나노 어느 집안에서 태어난 것이 무엇이 그리 중헌지 광대 노름에 궁금한 것도 참으로 많더이다 그래서 나는 그놈의 빗자 하나 떼겠다고 해가 뜨나 비가 오나 바람이 부나 눈이 오나 골방에 들어앉아 노래만 주구장창 불렀소 아이. 세상 진짜 내 집이 있나 허나 진짜 내 땅이 여기 있소만 그때는 가짜 이야기를 하고 나는 진짜 허튼 이야기를 안에 어질도 어찌하여 사철을 다 지내고 아차 한번 늙어지니 세상 천지 노다 나가면 그만인 것을 나는 그놈의 빗자 하나 떼겠다고 해가 뜨나 비가 오나 바람이 부나 눈이 오나 골방에 들어앉아 노래만 주구장창 불렀소. 아이.
All right, it's time for Gecko Weekend Rundown. And Mark has been working on this break for a long, long time last night, but it was not on the playlist. So here we go. Let's go to our amazing new Gecko Rundown, Gecko Weekend Rundown break right now.
Hey, bro, you hitting up that festival?
Nah, man, I'm about to get my art on.
Is there an audience here?
What about that stand-up show tonight? Flea market! Hey, yo, give me that weekend rundown.
All right. Yeah, I didn't hear anything in my. Oh, this is crazy pushing all the buttons. But you know what's more crazy? The Gecko Weekend Rundown. Because I think we have like 7 events today. So I'm speaking extra fast and I try to slow down and be chill. But there are so many events happening. So let's get right into what's going down around Jeju this weekend. The first one, if you're looking for something a little magical this weekend, head over to Jeojeori in Western Jeju, where the 2026 Firefly expedition runs from June 13th, which is tomorrow, to 28th. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, this is in Jeojeori. We've been to different villages, Firefly Festival in Cheongsuri, which is nearby. Firefly Festival, the best experience you can do in June. But in this particular event, visitors can join local guides for an evening walk through the Gojawa forest, learning about the unique ecosystem while watching fireflies light up the early summer night. And the best thing about this event is you cannot take your cell phone, you cannot take photos, so you're fully immersed in the nature and you're just listening to the guide and really observing it. You can't capture it with your phone. You just have to remember it with your eyes and just remember how beautiful it was. And during the final weekend, June 26th to 28th, there will also be family-friendly activities like lantern making, glow-in-the-dark crafts, and interactive adventure games. It's a rare chance to experience one of Jeju's most beautiful natural spectacles. So if you've never seen a forest full of fireflies, this might be the perfect weekend to do it, and I 100% agree. It's really beautiful. Okay, moving on. If you're after a true local Jeju experience this weekend, check out the Susanni Sweet Corn Festival in Ewar, happening June 13th and 14th. So it's Saturday and Sunday. I love their graphic and I can tell that they put a lot of work into it. We've been to Susanni, and if you didn't know, actually the sweet corn that is famous during this time of the season is actually mostly harvested and cultivated in Jeju, in this part of the island on the northwest side. This is not your typical food festival. The entire village becomes the venue, with visitors exploring cornfields and alleyways while taking part in fun activities like peeling corn, village games, and guided walks with local residents. And as you can see on my, is it right side, left side on your screen. Okay, so these are all the merch that you can get, and it's so cute. It's a yellow themed. There's like a corn marathon. I think it's called Marath Corn. Like marathon in the cornfields. It's like a 10K marathon. So if you're a runner, there's something for you. If you're a dog parent, actually they have like a package of dog sweets and also like a little sun visor for the dogs. It's really, really cute. I think it's up on top, the visor. Yeah, that's for the dogs. That's not for human. So also there will be fresh sweet corn for sale, local food stalls, a flea market, and even special programs for visitors with dogs, as I just mentioned. It's all about experiencing the people, stories, and everyday life of rural Jeju. Susanni is beautiful. Go there, but don't confuse with Susanni on the East Coast. In Jeju Island, there are 2 Susanni. This one is in Ewar. Okay, for something a little different this weekend, U-in-1 Field Station is hosting a bat night tour in Daejeong on Sunday, June 14th, starting at 7 p.m. We love U-in-1. They have all these amazing walks, but this bat night tour, they've been doing it for several years now, I believe. And participants will head out into the cool evening air and learn how to detect Jeju's bats by listening to their ultrasonic sounds. That's interesting. I never really noticed. I've seen a couple of bats, but I've never really learned how to pick up the sounds because I didn't go to the bat walk. I should go to bat walk. It's part nature walk, part science adventure, and a very Jeju style way to experience the island after dark. The tour takes place at UN1 Field Station in Murungni, and participation is 20,000 won. You can sign up. You can still sign up now. That includes one drink and a certificate. You can sign up through UN1 Field Station's profile link on their Instagram. More bat night tours are planned throughout the summer, but dates may change depending on the weather. So go to their Instagram. I think it's going on in June and July. So make sure that you participate during the summer. The Bat Night Tour is part of the Jeju Promise program that we are very aware of. And the program encourages visitors and residents alike to help conserve the island's unique ecosystem. I love it so much. Make sure to go to UN Field Station, even if you're not participating in the Bat Tour. I mean, we love the cafe, just learning, being there. We were there yesterday. Go there. All right, moving on. Coming up tomorrow, there is a lovely new creative space opening here in Jeju on the west side. And this is very special because it's for our personal friend Lynn, who is an amazing photographer, known especially for her beautiful portrait work. She's opening a gallery and studio with her partner, husband, and father of their two beautiful boys, Seung-hwan, a painter. Oh my God, Nila, please. Jesus Christ, we're talking about this important thing. The space is called Atelier #9ACD32. What does that mean? Well, it's named after the color code for a soft yellow-green. And soft yellow-green mackerel is kind of the painter name for Seung-hwan, the painter. And so they chose that color code specifically. Very artsy, very charming. Lin actually took many of the beautiful photos from our wedding, so this one feels especially personal. And Seung-hwan's paintings, I've been to his studio. It's bold, colorful, playful, and dreamlike, full of geometric shapes, expressive faces, some folk art energy there too, and little details that make you want to keep looking and own one. I'm not there yet, but one day I want to have his painting at our house. They describe the space as a photographer and painter's atelier. Atelier? Atelier. With paintings, photos, prints, and plants. Photos, prints, and plants. So if you're looking for a new art spot to check out, keep an eye out for Atelier #9ACD32. That sounds like a music. A beautiful little mix of art, photography, and green energy. Okay, moving right along. Here's a refresher for anyone looking to start the weekend with fresh air and new friends. Hey, Sherry. Hi. Yes, JY on air. And we're just starting through all these weekend rundown, but I will reveal at the end of the show why I decided to take over, not as a writer, but as the DJ JY on Gecko Radio Mag. Okay, so this is Strangers Wellness Party, Trail Walk and Run that is happening this Saturday, tomorrow, starting from Egatok in Andok District, Seogwipo. So this is sort of a wellness festival, but it's really focused around meeting new people. The idea is simple. International residents and Korean locals come together for a relaxed morning outdoors. It starts with check-in at 8:30 a.m., followed by a trail walk and run at 9. And the route includes a 2.5-kilometer forest trail, a short hike up a beautiful autumn, and then an easy run or walk back to Egatok. And I've been always curious about Egatok because they just pop up. They hold all these like beautiful sort of like morning morning walks and like events. So make sure to check out Egatok. And don't worry, this is not a race. There's no timer and no pressure. You can walk, jog, or hike at your own pace. After the trail session, participants can enjoy a cold plunge. Never done it. I really want to try it. Cold plunge leading into sauna session, wellness brand booth, networking, and even an optional library reading party to wind down the morning. This sounds like my kind of thing, cold plunge, sauna, and reading. Registration is 20,000 won, and comfortable activewear with trail-friendly shoes is recommended. So go to Insta at strangers_wellness for more info. This is something that you really want to do this Saturday with the perfect weather. Okay, moving on. Mark and I actually stopped by recently at this amazing venue and location for Jisuk, the leading vocal of Wednesday Off, one of our favorite bands. And Jisuk gave performances at this venue, and we absolutely love the atmosphere, so we had to highlight it for this weekend rundown. It's one of those intimate spaces where you can really connect with the artists and people around you. So the place is called Nok, and it's located in Seogwipo. And they have a show coming up tonight. So Friday, June 12th today at 8 p.m., they are hosting singer, songwriter, and guitarist Go Dark. Oh my God, I already love her music so much. So if you're in Jeju today and if you have time tonight, please don't miss it. Her music blends warm bossa nova with sounds with thoughtful lyrics about everyday people and the quieter corners of life. And I don't think she's based in Jeju, so I think she's traveling. So you really want to catch this show. Admission is 10,000 won, and reservations can be made through Nok's online form. Then on Sunday afternoon, June 14th, Nok is hosting something completely different, a sparkling cinema and Korean craft alcohol pairing event. Guests will watch the short film, The Crooked Girl, introduced by culture planner Mainong, and he's the guy who behind all of these events and cinema, and then enjoy a guided tasting of 4 different Korean traditional drinks, including selections from Jeju and other regions of Korea. Everyone is also encouraged to bring a favorite summer dish to share. Oh, so it's like a potluck, Korean alcohol, short film that you really don't get to watch around at movie theaters. So this is something that you really want to go. If you're looking to get off the beaten path this weekend and experience Jeju's independent art scene, Nok is definitely worth checking out. Shout out again to Mainong, who's behind the scene for all of these cool events. We love the graphic. You are doing an amazing job, and we definitely want to collaborate with Nok someday and do something there. All right, I think that pretty much wraps up the Jeju weekend rundown. Sorry for speaking so fast and going so fast, because really needed to get all these amazing events out there. Thank you so much everyone for tuning in. I'll see you, Reno. I see you, Sherry. Thank you so much for your whoop whoop there. Whew, I'm just got that butterfly in my stomach.
Explain why you're here.
Oh yeah. So before I sign off, I just want to explain why I'm here. Next Monday, June 15th, the host of Wonders of Jeju, AK, is out, and the team asked me to be the special host for the Monday live show for the first time ever. And it's a huge responsibility and huge pressure, because you have to carry the 2-hour show as a host, which I've never experienced, right? So I had to kind of poke Mark, Mark, get out of the seat, give me the opportunity to be the DJ for the first time. How do you guys think I did? Don't tell me. You don't tell me, please.
I'm gonna tell her.
Okay, yeah, he's making notes. He's like, that was, So I'll find out later. I'll find out myself by listening to myself again on YouTube. Please, guys, go to our YouTube, re-listen to the show, because we're featuring all these amazing musics, and you can find all the informations below at the information section by clicking on it, and then we have links for the specific songs, the music videos that musicians have planned. Okay, well, thank you, Reno, for telling me to take care and having a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much, Cherry. I'll be so happy to see you guys there, but don't sweat it if you have busy work and plans, but it'll be exciting to have you guys on there on Monday at 10 p.m. on Arirang Radio. Okay, let's end with this special song. We've been humming to this song along the week because this was released only a week ago by Jeju's very own musicians. It's Humin and Sandoe, who's a rapper from Jeju, and Eunbyul, who was part of band EGANG. And they are calling themselves Normal Aliens, and this is from their EP, and this is the song Normal Aliens. See you guys back on Monday. and Mark will be back on the seat. Don't worry about it. This was one time off special thing. Please be here on Monday at 7 a.m. sharp. We'll be live from GEC. All right, here's Normal Aliens from Humin, Sandoe, and 조은별.
아무도 없는 텅 빈 방 안에 두고의 시간을 보내면서 스스로를 가뒀었던 나 저 경계에서 위를 뚫고 날아가고 싶다며 내 의지들을 써내려가 저기 몰려있던 너흰 항상 날 집어삼켜 사실 이건 내 피해 망상이었을 뿐 누구보다 거대하다고 믿었었는데 그들과 같은 인간이었네 We are alien, oh we are alien
Coming true
We're not alien, oh we're not alien
지켜봐 우리 일방인이라 여겼지만 똑같지 Cause
We're just alien, oh no more alien
Somebody said it's invasion 허나 우린 줄곧 여기에 있어 적응하기까지 몇 년의 세월 대부분 떠났지만 우린 여기에 있어 중앙로지하도 어제 2008년 출사의 막내 그게 시작점 공연장 담배 연기 낭만이 가득하던 20살 처음 마이크 잡아 지나고 보니 좋았었지 현재 날 모른 마흔인데 이젠 뒷전에라 생각할지 몰라도 아직 써낼 가사가 남았는지 나 여기에 있어 블루웰인디 아까밤 함께 했던 형제들은 전부 각자의 자리에서 난 무대 위에서 또 계속 비트를 채워나가 like invasion
We are alien, oh we are alien
Coming true
We're not alien, oh we're not alien
지켜봐 우리 일방인이라 여겼지만 똑같지 Cause
We're just alien, oh no more alien 도시에 머물던 이내 몸은 시퍼런 바다를 넘고 또 넘어 이제야 정든 곳엔이었으나 나는 이 길 위에 길손이로다 불러도 대답 없는 나그네여 이름조차 잊은 채 걷고 있네 먼 길의 끝은 어둠에뇨 그저 흐르듯 끝내 가노라 We are alien, oh we are alien
Coming true
We're not alien, oh we're not alien
지켜봐 우리 일방인이라 여겼지만 똑같지 Cause
We're just alien, oh no more alien